All right, hello again, first grade. So earlier today we talked about our more consistent vowels and our open syllable rules. Can you say that rule with me one more time or for me? All right, hopefully you said A, E, O, and U. Usually say A, E, O, U, or oo at the end of a syllable. All right, so which vowels are we missing? Of our 6 English letters that are vowels, which ones don't you see here? All right, some of you may have said, oh, I don't see I there. You are just right. We don't see our I here. So let's put our I, let's put our I here. And then which vowel or which letter makes the same vowel sounds as our I? Very good, it's our Y. So we'll put that one here as well. And I'm going to put a little bracket around them because remember these two have the same vowel sounds. Now the reason that we left these ones out before is that they have a slightly different rule. These were what we called our more consistent vowels. Well, these are our less consistent vowels. That means they change a little bit more than these ones. They have their own rule. Our rule is I and Y usually say E or I at the end of a syllable, but may say I. Oh, that rule is even longer than our other one. Let's break it up into chunks. I and Y usually say E or I at the end of a syllable, but may say I. All right, let's try that. Maybe just in halves now. I and Y usually say E or I at the end of a syllable, but may say I. All right, so we are going to be practicing with some words where our I and Y are going to say their names because they are at the end of a syllable. And since we cannot use this letter at the end of English words, if we need the I sound at the end of a syllable or at the end of an English word, we use this one instead. Because Y's vowel name is I, just like I's vowel name is I. All right, there's only one exception to the rule that I can think of that English words do not end with I. And that is when you're talking about yourself and you say, I went to the store. I met my friend. I played in the park. I ate too many cookies. That's the only exception I can think of to our rule. English words do not end with I. So let's do that word first. All right, our word is I, class. I went to the store. What's our word? Good, I. And what sounds do we hear in the word I? There's just that one sound, right? I. It's I-E. Class, in the word I, what lets our I-E say I? I and Y usually say E or I at the end of a syllable, but may say I. All right, that's our less consistent vowel rule for I and Y, our less consistent vowels. All right, say the sound in I, class, and write it. Say it while you write it. Oh my goodness, wait, before you write it, when you're writing about yourself and you're saying I, we always use a capital I-E. So when you write I want you to use a capital. All right, now you can begin. All right, put your pencil down when you're finished. Let's put this one on our chart. All right, class, what do I need to write to spell I? Good. I just use an I-E. What lets our I-E say its name? Can you say it with me? I and Y usually say E or I at the end of a syllable, but may say I. All right. And what kind of a IE do I need to use when I am talking about myself? Always? Good. We always use a capital IE. All right. And how would I mark this to show that it's saying its vowel name? Excellent. I would underline it. If the pen cooperates, I'll underline it. All right, class, let's read our word. Good. I. All right. So this we're not usually going to see at the end of an English word, right? Because English words don't end with I. We'll see it a lot more with 2 or 3 syllable words later. All right, but the rest of the words we're going to be using are just 1 syllable and they'll have the I sound at the end. Since English words don't end with I, what will we use for that I sound? Excellent. Yeah, I-E. All right, let's write the word by, class. What's the word? Good, by. I ran by the park. By. What sounds do you hear in the word by? Excellent. The sounds are B, I. English words don't end with I, so what will we use instead here? Good. Yeah, I-E. And what's letting our yeah, I-E say its vowel name, I? Say it with me. I and Y usually say E or I at the end of a syllable, but may say I. All right, write the sounds in by and say them while you write them. All right, class, put your finger under the first phonogram in by. What does it say? Good, ba. What's next? I. Which I are we using? Good, ya, I-E. And class, what lets our ya, I-E say its vowel name I? Say it with me. I and Y usually say E or I at the end of a syllable, but may say I. All right, class, how will I mark this to show it's saying its vowel name? Good, just like with all my other vowels, when they're saying their names, I underline it. And this guy's vowel name is I. All right, let's say the sounds and put them together. All right, the next word is fly. What's the word? Good, fly. The bird will fly in the air. Fly. What sounds do you hear in the word fly, class? Good, our sounds are f, ol, I. Our I is ya, I-E. What lets our ya, I-E say I? All right, if you weren't quite sure, say it with me now while I say it. I and Y usually say E or I at the end of a syllable, but may say I. All right, good. Write those sounds in fly and say them while you write them. All right, let's put this one on our wall chart. Put your finger under that first phonogram in the word you just wrote. What does it say? Good. Good, ol. I, good. And which I are we using? Good, ya, I-E, because English words, say it with me, English words do not end with I. All right, how do I need to mark this to show it's saying its vowel name? Good, underline it. Now let's read our word. All right, nice job, class. Our next word is try. What's the word? Good, try. I am so happy that you always try your hardest. Try. What sounds do you hear in the word try? Good. It's t, r, I. The I is ya, I, e. And what lets our ya, I, e say I? All right, if you didn't say it with me now. I and Y usually say E or I at the end of a syllable, but may say I. All right, so write the sounds in try and say them while you write them. Put your finger under the first phonogram and try. What does it say? Good. T. R. Good. I. Which I is it? Good. Ya. I, e. And what lets our ya, I, e say I? All right, good. If you didn't say it before, say it with me now. I and Y usually say E or I at the end of a syllable, but may say I. How do I mark this to show it's saying its vowel name? Very good. We need to underline it. And now let's read our word. All right. Our next word is shy. What's the word? Good. Shy. The little kitten was shy. Shy. What sounds do we hear in the word shy, class? Good. The sounds are sh, I. The I is ya, I, e. Class, what lets our ya, I, e say I? Very good. I and Y usually say E or I at the end of a syllable, but may say I. All right, write the sounds in shy and say them while you write them. Put your finger under that first phonogram in the word you just wrote. What does it say? Good. Shh. Good. I. And which I is it? Good. Ya. I, e. All right, let's mark our word. Oh, good. We need to underline that too. And how about this? Good. We underline it to show it's saying its vowel name. Let's say the sounds and put them together. All right. Very nice job, class. Now let's write the word my. What's the word? Good. My. He took my pencil. My. All right. What sounds do you hear in the word my? Good. I. This is ya, I, e. And what lets our ya, I, e say I? Good. I and Y usually say E or I at the end of a syllable, but may say I. Write the sounds in my and say them while you write them. All right, class, put your finger under that first phonogram in my. What does it say? Good. Good. I. Which I? Excellent. Ya. I, e. How am I going to mark this? Excellent. And what lets it say its name? Good. I and Y usually say E or I at the end of a syllable, but may say I. Let's read our word. Excellent job, class. And let's review, what is the name of the kind of syllables we've been talking about where our vowels can say their name? Excellent work if you said open syllables. These are called open syllables.